It's time to hoist our black flags. Let's check in with Kobold Press and see what they have announced for Project Black Flag, and let's check out their latest Kickstarter for Deep Magic Volume 2. Let's roll. Hey friends, I'm Brian at Jacoby, and today we're going to take a look at what's happening over at Kobold Press. There's been a blog post about Project Black Flag and some dates and specifics around what they're planning with that, as well as their latest Kickstarter release for Deep Magic Volume 2. So let's kick it off by heading over to the Kobold Press blog and have a look at what they have going on here. So Project Black Flag, an update, sticking to our principles. Starting out with a big thank you for the outpouring of love and support. Absolutely. The folks in this community, the role-playing games community, speaking loudly about some of the ridiculitude that's been happening. Some awesome artwork over here of a man of war raising his black flag. So what exactly is Project Black Flag? It's the codename for an upcoming Kobold Press new core fantasy RPG system available to any publisher or creator who accepts the terms of the soon-to-be-released OpenRPG Creative License. That, of course, being the charge that Paizo is leading to create this OpenRPG Creative License. This new open, perpetual, and irrevocable license was announced on January 12th and will be shared with the community soon. Kobold Press expects to support both print and digital formats for Project Black Flag's final release, and Deep Magic, both volumes, will be forward compatible with the Project Black Flag rule system, which is a relief because I had every intention of backing the Deep Magic Kickstarter, but knowing that this is also going to be supported by the new system that Kobold Press is releasing, that is helpful to know that that's going to be the case. Let's see, what about the open part? Project Black Flag will support OpenRPG content under the ORC license, usable by anyone. Open content will be released after playtests conclude. Playtests are coming in February 2023. I plan to take part in those playtests. If you are interested in maybe banding together to play through some of this content, drop a comment in the comments section below, and let's see if we might be able to find some time together where we can connect on virtual tabletops and play through some of the playtest material as Kobold Press is releasing it. Fill out the form here. So if you have not filled out the form, check the video description below. There will be a link to this blog post where, again, it links to the form that you can fill out, letting Kobold Press know that you want information as it becomes available. How do I playtest in person? So Gen Con 2023 is right around the corner. Personally, I will not be there, but if you're going to be there, if you plan to run some of this content, they're looking for volunteer GMs, and there's a sign-up link in this blog as well. Who's working on it? So basically talking about Celeste Konowich, the senior game developer, is the lead behind Project Black Flag since the summer of 2022. So they've been working on this for a little while, it seems. So this doesn't look like it's something that was suddenly forced because of the recent announcements. This was already in the works. Additional designers and developers are currently engaged with the project, as well as several partners from the community. We'll have more announcement on the creative team and the project partners soon. How can I support Project Black Flag now? And this is kind of fun. We know you're excited to raise the Black Flag and support gaming, open gaming. Though Project Black Flag is in the early stages, you can support our ongoing efforts for an open core fantasy RPG system and the ORC today. As of today, Project Black Flag logo is available on various merchandise at our TeePublic store. So, head to this link, the blog post with this announcement. You'll find a link in there taking you to their TeePublic store, where you can buy t-shirts and other items with the Project Black Flag logo. As soon as I wrap up this recording, I'm actually going to be placing an order for a t-shirt myself, probably some stickers, maybe some other stuff. In addition, over at the Kobold Press store, every purchase of a printed product will include a free Project Black Flag sticker while supplies last. As with any new system, there will be a lot of playtesting, and we need your help. Sign up to playtest the new Project Black Flag once it's available. So again, linking back to that interest form that we chatted about earlier. So I'm pretty excited about this. Again, I'm a big fan of Kobold Press, and I'm excited to see what they come up with for Project Black Flag. So I'll be supporting that along the way. Join me in your support. All right, now let's talk about Deep Magic Volume 2. If you are not familiar with Deep Magic, this is a tome of spells, feats, magic items, traits, things like that, that are compatible with 5e D&D. Kobold Press released their Volume 1. I don't remember the date, but I think some of the feedback that was received was that some of the content was a little bit overpowered. So they have gone back and revised the mechanics that was the mechanics that were included in Volume 1, and they have also expanded Volume 1. So there's more content, and there are some tweaks to it. Volume 2 is an expansion of that. So let's hop down through here. So on their Kickstarter page, again, the link to the Kickstarter page will be in the video description below. You can learn more about what Deep Magic 2 is. We're going to take a look in a second at a preview PDF, which is also linked on the Kickstarter page, linked to DriveThruRPG, where you can download that preview and look at it yourself. There's a bunch of spells, some traits, some interesting stuff. So we'll go through that in just a minute. As well as the table of contents, so you can kind of see what you might expect in Volume 2. And then Volume 1. So as I noted, there are some refinements to Volume 1 that Kobold Press has put together. You can download a preview sample similar to the Volume 2 preview sample, preview for Volume 1, which contains some winter magic spells and stuff like that, and we'll take a look at that also during this video. And the table of contents, so again, you can kind of take a look and see what to expect when you're purchasing this content. So if we go back up here and kind of look at the table of contents, we can see in here we have a new witch class. We have some new subclasses for bardic colleges, divine domains, druid circles, paladin oaths, and then styles of magic. So in Volume 2, it looks like we have battle magic, doom magic, fey magic, pestilent magic, portal magic, pyromancy, which the preview section takes us through the pyromancy content, ritual magic, saint magic, shadow magic, spirit magic, true name magic, and weather magic. So a bunch of new classifications of spells, or maybe not even new, but some additional classifications of spells and themes for spells that are really interesting. Then it gets into talking about magic in your campaign, and then spell lists, spellcasting allies, arcane adventure sites. So I'm really excited about this book. I'm, again, a big fan of Kobold Press's material. So similarly, kind of a same idea. I won't read through all of the content that's in the table of contents for Deep Magic 1. Go to the Kickstarter page. You can look at it yourself. Let's see. So rewards for backing. So here you can see a lot of these rewards start out with Roll20 access for this content, which I find to be very helpful. A lot of the games that I'm running right now are in Roll20. I also have a Foundry license, and I've been trying to test out Foundry, but I'm still because of familiarity, because I've been doing more gaming with Roll20 for longer, I'm more familiar with Roll20. But Foundry, I've played a couple of games in Foundry as a player, and I've really enjoyed it. So I subscribed, or I backed the $48 pledge, which gives you access to Volume 1 and Volume 2 PDF files, as well as the Roll20 licenses. And if I scroll back up here, there was a note that if you pledge $24 or more, then you have an opportunity to submit a spell that could potentially make its way into this book. So that's a pretty cool bonus, I think. And then let's see. As of this recording, today is Wednesday, January 18th. They're already at $312,000 pledged, and their original goal was $50,000. So this is obviously going through, and they have a bunch of rewards that have been unlocked. So additional Bard subclass, 25 backer spells at the $100,000 tier, and I think they've increased that in later tiers. At 120,000, random magic encounters, a new wizard subclass, complete familiar reference table, random magic tome, NPC and naming location, or NPC and location naming. Twitch stream with designers updating a classic. So probably an interview with the designers talking about updating the Deep Magic Volume 1, maybe. 30 total backer spells at the $200,000 pledge level. Some more wizard subclasses, Bard and Bard Maestro NPCs. That's kind of interesting. Cleric subclass, Saint's Domain. At 300,000, they opened up 35 total backer spells. New Dream Magic style, 14 Dream Magic style spells. So that was all at the $300,000 mark. Upcoming, we still have the 325, 350, 375, and into the $400,000 tiers. Hopefully we get there because there's a lot of great stuff that's available here. And I think we still have, when does this end? I think middle of February. So there's still, February 17th. So there's still plenty of time to throw some money into this campaign and see how many of these additional tiers we can unlock. Super cool. Really excited about this. As I said before, I'm such a huge fan of Kobold Press. I love what they do, and I'm looking forward to this. All right, now let's take a look at the preview file for Deep Magic Volume 2. So this is the PDF that I received it by email because I signed up to receive content from them when they're releasing new things. Unfortunately, because of life, I've just been a little bit busy and haven't been able to make a video until now. But I believe this is the same PDF, the preview PDF, that you can download from DriveThruRPG, and it is linked in the Kickstarter page. You can download this for free, so you get access to all the spells and stuff like that I'm about to show you. So, here we go. Credits, of course, celebrating everybody who has had something to do with this book. Heed Power's Call, Set the World Aflame. So again, this preview is focused on the Pyromancy School of Magic. So everything that we see in here is going to be fire related. In the preview, talking about creating your own styles of magic, which I've always found to be a lot of fun, and have encouraged players around my table to do similar ideas, like take some of the spells from whatever core rule books that we're using and manipulate them. Instead of a firebolt, does this look like a bunch of bees that sting you? Something like that. So taking the framework of an existing spell and skinning it to a certain degree, adding some flavor to it, stuff like that. Let's see. Let's get into the rest here. So basically how to use the section, pyromancy magic, the list of recommended spells that would sort of be present in the repertoire of a pyromancer. So obviously spells that that have a fire descriptor. And you can read through that here when you download your own copy of this PDF. Then we get into player options. So embers, so spellcasters who devote themselves to the pyromancy school of magic are called embers. Breath to smoke. You can choose for your breath to appear as thick black smoke. As an action, you can create a cloud of smoke centered on you that fills the entirety of the 5-foot space you currently occupy. This cloud moves with you on subsequent rounds. You can expend your bonus action to maintain the cloud. Otherwise, it dissipates at the end of your next turn. Creatures outside the smoke have disadvantage on attacks targeting creatures inside the cloud. Fire Rider. I'm not going to read through all of these. Again, go download the PDF. It's free. Flames Succor. Spreader. Upon the Rising Plume. And Voice Inferno. So these are all player options that you can add to your Pyromancer in the game. Creature traits. So this is where things get fun. I love doing this because it spins familiar creature encounters and gives players something new, like a new puzzle to sort out. So the new creature traits that are listed here: Hot as Hells, Evaporating Aura, and Singeing Blow. So these are all, again, go read them. They're super cool. Throw them onto some goblins or some kobolds or something simple that that your players might be growing kind of tired of in your game. This gives them new life, breathes new life into routine encounters. The Ignises, Chronicle of Flame. So earlier in the description here, it also talks about the each of the schools of magic or styles of magic have a special grimoire that's associated with them. So the Ignises is basically that grimoire for the pyromancy group. So here it talks about what the Ignises is and stuff like that, like the history of it. And then this actually excited me quite a bit. In addition to describing the grimoire, they've also gone as far as to say, here are some adventure hooks. Maybe your next adventure, your player's next adventure, is to go find the Ignises, this grimoire, this pyromancy grimoire. Here are some adventure hooks that you could throw out to the characters, and if they pick it up, then now they're on this great adventure. I love that. I love it when books like this aren't just, here are some rules, here are some spells, good luck. I love it when the game designers also kind of think, you know what, here are some ideas that I came up with for how you can incorporate this into your campaign. Let's see. So yeah, some additional stuff here, more about the Ignises, the grimoire. Let's see, and then we get into chapter 5 of this preview, which is a bunch of pyromancy-related spells. So I'm not going to read all of these. Again, go download the PDF; it's free. So you can see we have quite a few spells. I don't remember the number of spells, and then I guess that's the end of the preview. So and then the campaign builder for cities and towns. I backed that, and so I'll probably be doing a review of that soon. Tome of Beasts 3. I did a flip through of Tome of Beasts 3 a short time ago. And Vault of Magic. I also backed the Vault of Magic. I don't think I did a flip through of that. If you're interested in seeing something like that, let me know. It's a pretty cool resource. So that's Deep Magic 2. Now, let's step back in time. Well, not really, because some of this content is revised. So, let's look at Deep Magic 1. So Deep Magic 1 preview. Again, the link for this is on their Kickstarter page. You can download this preview, and it gives you access to a bunch of content that you can put in your game today, even before you receive the rewards of backing this Kickstarter. So similar to the preview for Deep Magic 2, here we talk about, what is this? Be as cold as ice. So talking about winter spells. Again, talking about creating your own styles of magic. How to use this section. Frost magic versus winter magic. Oh, this actually this might be specifically frost magic. Yeah, this is frost magic. In Deep Magic 1, there's also a winter magic. So this is a separate set of spells. I thought they were one and the same. Let's see. So, again, recommended spell list talking about frost-related spells that would show up in the spell book of somebody who is, let's see, what do we call them? What do they call themselves? I don't see somewhere in here. I'm sure they probably say like people who are dedicating themselves to frost magic typically refer to themselves as this. I don't see it here, but we're going to keep going. So all of the recommended spells for a frost spell user. Creature traits. So again, slap this onto some of your common creatures and see what happens when your party encounters them. So the traits that are listed here: bone chilling, cold hearted, permafrost. Then we get into spell descriptions. So again, right away, you have content that you can stick into your campaign today. You can stick it into your next game for this weekend. Your players come across an encounter. Maybe if there's a some sort of spellcaster in the next encounter, swap out some of their spells with some of these frost-related spells. That could be fun. Not going to read all of these because the PDF is free. Go download it and use it in your game. That's what this is for. So, a fair number of spells here. This is kind of fun. Ice soldiers. So you're basically creating a medium-sized construct made of ice, which is pretty cool. It's probably a little bit higher level than my current games are ready for, but that might be a fun one to throw at some people. Let's see. So, yeah, and then getting into the advertising section here. So, that is a flip through of the preview. So, head over to Kobold Press's site, learn about Project Black Flag. You see I have my Black Flag hoisted here because I support open gaming. I support Kobold Press. I support Paizo. I support Green Ronin. I support Frog God Games, Legendary Games. Too many to even think about what the names of them are. There are many third-party publishers that I have thrown money at in the form of Kickstarters or through various campaigns that I've seen advertised here and there. I love that we have the ability to share our ideas with our community. I love that people with good ideas have the ability to collect them into a product and sell it to people, and get a little bit of get that sort of pat on the back in the form of a couple of dollars in their bank accounts. And I want to see more of that. That to me is what makes gaming interesting. That we're not reliant on just one source for ideas. We should be drawing from each other. This is a collaborative storytelling game that we're playing, and we should be collaborating as game masters, as people with ideas. Anyway, off the soapbox there. Go to Kobold Press's site, read about Project Black Flag, support Project Black Flag, head over to Kickstarter, toss some money in if you have some money available for the Deep Magic Volume 2. And while you're there, why not pick up Deep Magic Volume 1? We just did a flip through, and you can see, hopefully, the value that you'll be getting in this Kickstarter. That's it for now. If you enjoyed this content, hit like and subscribe. And until we meet again, roll well, my friends.